Welcome to your VACo headquarters. I'm Amy Veely, and I'll be your host today on a quick tour of 1207 East Main Street. On August 17th, more than 100 VACo members will come to Richmond for our summer steering committee meetings. If you're part of that group, please stop by VACo for a tour. In the meantime, we're going to head to the third floor where we'll meet John Candris, who will give us more details about the place we call home.
John is our facilities manager and IT director. He was instrumental in the renovation of 1207 East Main Street, which earned Gold LEED certification in 2009.
So John, where should we start this tour?
I think we should start on the fourth floor.
VACo moved its headquarters from Charlottesville to Richmond's old City Hall building in 1985. In 2009, VACo relocated to 1207 East Main Street. The renovation of the 20,000 square foot space took 15 months.
I understand that a lot of the wood is original to the building. What can you tell us about that?
That's correct. The wood is original to the building. The floors and the ceiling joists were painstakingly restored to their former luster. There was a lot of sanding involved with cleaning the floors, and the big thing with the ceiling joists was we used crushed corn cobs to remove 100+ years of dirt and grime and other things that had built up. During the construction, we had to remove numerous pieces of wood from the building and cut in the elevator shaft and the new fire escapes. Well, we recycled all of that lumber. We built numerous pieces of furniture, a couple of tables, and key would be our big conference table on the third floor. During the construction of that table, we had our carpenter kind of try his best to date the wood. Now, of course, the building was built in 1866, but according to the carpenter, the timber that was used to build this building was virgin timber. It had never been cut before, and that the approximate date that those trees were planted was 1776.
That is so interesting. It's so interesting. Well, how about we take our members to our green roof?
That sounds like a great idea.
VACo headquarters is one of the few buildings in Richmond with a green roof. As opposed to the surrounding blacktop buildings, the green roof helps keep our energy costs down, and it's not rough on the eyes either.
So we're here on VACo's green roof. John, can you tell me what kind of plants these are and why they were chosen?
Certainly. The plants that are on the roof their technical term is called sedum. There are actually 4 or 5 different varieties of plants here. They were chosen for a few different reasons. I guess first being that they are relatively maintenance-free, meaning we don't have to cut them or trim them. The second being that they're very, very drought tolerant. They can go between a week and 10 days without any rain at all and see very little reduction in their growth or overall health. They serve a lot of different purposes. First being that after putting the green roof on, we saw between a 10 and 15 degree reduction in temperature on the 4th floor, therefore reducing the energy costs it takes to run this building. The second being that with these plants in place, they reduce a lot of the water runoff that we had from storms and such. With these plants in place, it reduces the amount of runoff between 35 and 50%, depending on a couple other things. That amount of water is that much less that has to go into the city sewers and eventually back into the James River.
Very, very definitely. And third, a point that I'm going to make is that the view is awesome. And one of the reasons we chose this building was because of its proximity to the Capitol. So, well, thank you very much, John. This was a quick tour. And if you're in town on August 17th for our steering committee meetings, just please stop by. And if you're in Richmond at any other time, come by and we'll give you a tour. Thanks.